Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm John.
And together we're OCB.
Reactions.
And today, it took a while to get to it. I know partly because you're really familiar with them, but not a fan. And I've heard a couple things, and it's like, it's okay. This is the Swans' Helpless Child.
Yeah, I may have heard this at one point or another, but I don't know it right offhand. And I don't think I've heard any of Swans' songs more than once anyways, and it was a long time ago. So other than like little bits and pieces I'd hear like coming out of my son's room. So really no clue what I'm getting into other than the fact that I do tend to be judgmental towards Swans.
But it's like, I know I've heard a song here and there. I know I didn't dislike it, but it didn't stick. Or I heard it and then heard something else that jived with me a little more and kind of forgot it.
The only thing I do know is that Michael Guerra is a dickhead. Number one, he always just strikes me as a pretentious asshole. Number two, when he jumped off stage and went and punched somebody in the audience because they were having too much fun. Yeah, it's kind of an asshole thing to do.
Yeah, at least Axl Rose did it because they were taking a picture.
Yeah,
it was like,
not because they were having fun.
No, they were probably having a lot less fun after Axl Rose jumped off and punched him.
Yeah.
But
well, hey, before we go on, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. Go down into the description. We'll have a link to this video, and check out our other links while you're down there. Well, you just want to go ahead and get this started?
Yeah, get it over with.
Okay.
Or maybe get it started, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll like it. Who knows? Probably not, but...
So if a whale gets throat cancer and has one of those little boxes, that's what this sounds like.
I don't know. I just thought it was like floating in space or something.
Yeah, I'm joking. I was like, I don't really have a...
Okay.
Go ahead.
If we have 15 minutes of this, I'm going to be snoozing.
It's like, I'll give it another minute for a change. Because, maybe it seems to be in the vein of the Godspeed You Black Emperor, John Benai, who has a new album out, which is awesome, by the way. Just dropped yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I saw it on Bandcamp and I listened to it. It was awesome.
Not to sound like jerky here, I just don't give the Swans that much credit. But, yeah, I'm getting really bored right now.
Yeah, like I said, I'll give it about another minute to do something different. Otherwise, it's just ambient droning. Yeah. But it could change. I don't know. if they'd gone back and fixed that, going off key, nails on the toe, this would be very pleasant, to be honest, to me. It's like more like a Leonard Cohen covering a Pink Floyd song kind of thing. It's like without the quiet genius of David Gilmour.
And it's still snoozable, though.
I mean,
and it sounds like this was like recorded from a record, because it sounds like there's some like skipping or
pop and hiss, and
Yeah.
it's got a very, it's analog.
yeah.
It's definitely analog, but yeah, you should be able to like, unless this was recorded in like in 1952, you should have been able to go back and go like, oh, I was off there, I'm gonna go fix that.
I think that's kind of his intentional thing. This is my art recorded one time, and that's how it's going to be.
Okay, I mean, it kind of sounds like Pink Floyd with Quorthon from Bathory singing. It's like, yeah, he could sing, kinda, sorta, but he wasn't particularly dynamic. Or, of course, I'll give Quorthon this. It's like he really, really tried. You could tell, you could feel like, I want to be able to wail, but it'll sound like shit, so I'm just gonna be a little subdued. Yeah, I really shouldn't compare the Swans to Bathory, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Now you be the stranger and I'll be the white-skinned sun. You blacken my innocence with sugar and opium. The children were suffocating down in your damn cave, and you were the mother, and I was a sleeping slave. Protect me from violence. Hold me in your cool lips. You drug me with kindness, so I can pretend I exist. Now you be the only child. I'll suck on your breast. You feed me with gasoline. I'll burn my name in your head.
For fuck's sake, learn another chord.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I hear nothing but drug-induced idiocy here.
Yeah, it's like
Lyrically, it's like, this is stupid. This is, I expect when the song's over, instead of everybody clapping, everybody start going,
yeah, it's the illusion of depth.
yeah.
When like, oh, I'm so drug-addled that sounds deep. But really, it's just stream of consciousness garbage. I mean, there are elements in here that's like, if they did this, it would be cool. If they,
We're gonna drag every part out to the point where it's so boring you can't take it anymore.
I guess like you numb a brain enough that's like they'll be like if you're at the show and he's playing this and you're just kind of so tuned out, it's like when it's over, you're like, oh, I think that was awesome.
And I'm trying to figure out how the fuck. Actually, if I was Michael Guerra, I would have jumped off stage and punched somebody in the face for having too much fun at my concert. Because how the fuck are you going to have fun at this?
I'm not really enjoying it. I mean, there are things in it. It's like
It could be good.
If you sang on key, or even talked through it, like did a Johnny Cash thing where you're not really. Well, Johnny Cash could sing, but yeah, it feels like I want to be Leonard Cohen doing Pink Floyd, and I'm failing.
And it's also like the one part's like,
okay, that was just silly.
It's like I don't have anything to add in here lyrically, but I still want my voice heard.
Yeah, it does have
This
is like the arrogant kid that has a one band project and forces his friends to listen to it, and since his mom loves him, she pretends that it's good.
I know that there's a lot. I know that there's a lot of Swans fans out there. I am not one, and this definitely isn't making me one.
I mean, I can see where I don't know how early this is or late in the career. I can see where they progressed and they were something special. I could see the stuff for something that's being really good is all there. It's just performed poorly.
To me, and I know that I might get some hate for this, and I really don't care. To me, this is pretentious garbage. That's all I'm hearing.
I can't really argue with you. It's like it could be so much more than it is. Basically, if you dropped the pretentiousness, or you dropped the arrogance, and said and looked at this I want to create something enduring, I don't know, John Bonai or Genesis or any of the other prog bands. It's like
Porcupine Tree
cared about the craft more than they cared about adulation or looking cool or being edgy. Because I've heard other bands that use the ambient minimalist composition way more effectively than this.
Yeah.
It basically this would be you throw this away. You would use this as a gateway to find those other bands and then throw Godspeed You Black Emperor. Started off the song we heard here and a couple I've listened to since. It's they're kind of monotonous at the beginning, but they set you up for something amazing.
Yeah, they blow themselves up. We're just over halfway on this, and
I mean, I guess it could go. But it's so monotonous. The whole drum, drum, drum. You might as well just be. Well, actually, you can do more with a triangle than you can with that.
When you're 8 minutes into a song and it's still boring as shit, to me, I literally, if it wasn't for the fact that we're doing a reaction show and listening to the whole song, I would have already tuned it out or turned it off.
Yeah, it's okay, I guess it's better than the Shacks.
Yeah, well, okay.
I guess. At least, but the Shacks didn't know any better.
Yeah.
Well,
we better keep going because it's a long one.
Okay, this I kind of like. I mean, it's changed. It took way too long to get here, and the only way that this will like stand up, like the if he comes in and sings again, as like, and he doesn't have to do a lot. I prefer he didn't, but that would elevate this to like, okay, they pulled it out. It made it interesting at the end. It was, it gave it impact because of the droning it took to get to. The percussion helped a lot.
Yeah, but at the same time, if this just keeps being repetitive again, it's going to be the same thing over
Well, yeah,
again.
it'll turn into a lulling drone. If
Yeah.
it doesn't, I like in the next 30 seconds, it doesn't change again, or they add another thing as a harmony, not as an addition.
Yeah,
It has to be a counterpoint harmony, otherwise it'll lose me again.
at this point, the only to me the only way that they even got popular was the same way as the Grateful Dead, drugs. But all right, we better keep
Yeah.
going.
Okay, that's it. I can't take any more. If you're gonna have dual guitars, tune them.
Yeah,
Same tuning.
I don't know if they're not tuned or if they're just. It's like, wow, we can get on key accidentally, and that's between everything.
It's like, okay, when they came in and they added that organ,
yeah.
I'm like, that was really interesting because it actually was a counterpoint harmony to what they were doing. But then
And
when they
that
added
fell
that,
apart.
when they added electric guitar that was not tuned with the acoustic guitar or with the fucking organ, it's just like, it just fell apart. I don't want to listen anymore.
Actually, and we really can't because of time wise. I mean, we're already at 22 minutes, and there's still almost 2-3 minutes left of this.
Okay, just a quick summation. Could have been something, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Thank you for the suggestion. I mean,
Yeah. It's appreciated that you're giving us something new to listen to.
and you wanted to share something that you like. And I'm sorry we didn't like it, but I really didn't like it.
Like I said, drugs.
Well, maybe the person's not on. I mean, I don't want to say
No,
drug addict,
not
but-
that you are. I'm pretty sure Michael Gira and the rest of the band were, though.
Yeah, it's like fairly well.
Thank you.